Matt Cimarano joining us with Aero Exterminators. Good seeing you, Matt. Let's talk about some tips for a pest-free tailgate party. I don't know about
Excellent.
you. Are you ready for football?
I am ready for football. It seems like it's been a long summer.
I know.
I've been excited listening to everybody talk about it the last couple of weeks, and it's finally here for us.
It's finally here.
So let's go ahead and get it done.
Yeah, and just talking about high school sports just a few moments ago, I think a lot of folks are ready. Let's start with Wasps and Yellow Jackets. What can we do to keep those at bay?
Definitely. Of course, you want to make sure that you're extra careful. You're out of the tailgating event, whether it's for the Eclipse next week, or football events and things like that. Keeping food covered. Wasps and Yellow Jackets, they like sweets, they like meats. They're going to go after any of those different things. As simple as it sounds, just keeping things covered up. One of the best things that I've found tailgating year after year is bringing a trash can with a top.
Oh.
That's where you're going to find most of your Yellow Jackets, house flies, and things like that. If you can cover it up, that'll take a lot of that right out of the equation. Same thing. I got a little kid. I know that drinks, stickiness, and things like that are always a challenge. Just staying on top, keeping things wiping down the kids.
Yeah, totally makes sense to me. And that's sometimes hard to do, wiping down the kids. They're always sticky. You mentioned house flies. It's my understanding that a house fly can travel 20 miles to where you're located.
They can. In extreme situations, when they're looking for a food source, they will travel for food. And houseflies, just the way that they eat, it's just not fun. You never know what their previous food source was before they land on your hamburger or hot dog. A couple years ago, we started buying these little tents that go over your food. Works fantastic. You can get them for just a couple of bucks, just to keep the houseflies off of it. The worst thing about houseflies is not seeing them on your food. It's not seeing them on your food.
Okay.
And then going and eating after that.
All right, mosquitoes. And I know you've been hard at work, Matt, this summer getting rid of the mosquitoes and spraying for mosquitoes.
I mean, it's great. We have a lot of rain this year. Came off a pretty bad drought last year, so it's nice to see the rain again, but the mosquitoes do come behind them. Great thing, we can treat for mosquitoes at the house, but your technician's probably not going to come to your football event. He'd love to if you invite him. Bring an extra ticket. In these events, we recommend just a basic bug spray, and the important thing is that it's got DEET in there. You want to make sure that it's got a sufficient amount of DEET that it's going to protect it. It's not that bad for your kids. It's better to have that product on you than it is to be getting bitten by mosquitoes. So just getting out there, getting the kids sprayed down every couple of hours, and it's really important with bug spray. Follow the label and the recommendation. It's not a one-time spray and that's the end of it. It does have to be reapplied.
Sure, reapplied. That's a great reminder. The candles, are those any good?
I get asked that question a lot, and a citronelle candle will work really well if you stay right next to it. And we've all been to that football event where it's windy. Maybe open flame isn't the best idea for that certain event. The candles themselves, I would just leave them at home. I would stick with the bug spray. That's going to be your best deterrent against the mosquitoes. And of course, when you're setting up, don't set up next to the puddle. Don't set up next to the marsh or the swamp.
That makes sense. It doesn't take a whole lot of water for a mosquito to be attracted.
Just a teaspoon or a tablespoonful.
Okay. All right, and then 700 different species of ants can arrive at your tailgate party unannounced.
We're not going to list them all off today. The biggest ones that we see, odorous house ants, pharaoh ants. I mean, those are the common ones that you're going to have to deal with. An ant is an ant at the end of the day. If they're eating your food, probably not the best thing to happen. Again, that goes back to just keeping an eye on the mess. If something spills, wipe it up, pour some water on it, keep things covered, and just, again, try to stay away from the areas where the ants are going to be. If you're in the corner of the parking lot, there's a lot of debris there. That's where they're going to be. Some
great info. We'll see you at the next tailgate party, Matt.
Sounds good. We appreciate it.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you. For more information, Aero Exterminators, residential and commercial, 888-462-7769, aeroexterminators.com. Coming up next,